Good morning, Capri Care family. Oh, it's buffering. God is still in charge of my life. Come on, Willie. There we go. Mike Green, Sade Nunn. Y'all do me a favor. Hit like and share and subscribe. Anybody like this? Oh my God. Mike, I don't know why it's buffering today. But that ain't cool. Yeah, let's do it this way. That ain't cool, y'all. But anyway, God is in charge of my life. Having a little technical difficulties on that side. But anyway, today is the day that the Lord has made. We shall rejoice and be glad in it. Let's see. Gina Jones, Renetta Phillips, good morning. Cut that down, cut that down, cut that down. Linda Talley, good morning. Good morning, everybody. It's Capri Cares. Know that I care and care that I know. Listen, I got a new sponsor, y'all. We got a new sponsor, Dr. Sean Pruitt, Pruitt's Pharmacy, 811C Dixon Pike, Nashville, Tennessee, 37207. Thank you, Dr. Pruitt and Pruitt's Pharmacy, for your sponsorship. Good morning, Lanika. I need you to do one favor for me and you. Everybody put in the chat mindfulness, mindfulness, mindfulness. Put in the chat mindfulness. I hated that the thing, the music is buffering. I promise you. Listen, for the next 39 days. Good morning, Kimberly Wilson. Thank you, Kimberly. Thank you. Kimberly, we'll talk Sunday after church. There's an assignment I need you to carry out and carry on, and I thank you for doing that. Listen, every morning when you wake up, ma'am and sir, every morning when you wake up, let me do this. I want you to count backwards from 100 to 0. Every morning when you wake up, I want you to count backwards from 100 to 0. Yeah, every morning when you wake up, I want you to count backwards from 100 to 0. From 100 to 0, I want you to count backwards. Everybody put from 100 to 0. Mike, that, I thought it was going to be easy, Lanika, I promise you. But Mike and Lanika, that has really been very difficult for me not to get distracted, counting from 100 to 0 backwards. For the next 40 days, count from 100 to 0. The first thing you do in the morning after you say thank you, God, in your prayers, make sure you give your mind a focus. Renetta, you know, last year we talked about focus thinking and focus and what focus is and what focus does. Renetta, for the last 2 mornings, I get so distracted counting backwards from 100 to 0 because it's a mind activity. It's a mind activity. And that's just something that we have to learn to do. Sade, I mean, get up and get in a place of stillness where you can recognize your own voice, recognize the voice of God, recognize even Satan's voice, recognize your natural mind, recognize your spiritual mind and your carnal mind. Remember, there are three mindsets we carry as believers. We have a carnal mind that's no good. We have a natural mind that cannot receive the things of God. And then we have our spiritual mind. And at some point and place and time in your day and walk with you and God, you and I will adopt all three mindsets. We've adopted them before. We will adopt them again. So therefore, Brother Trimble, I must learn to give my mind something to do. It's no good. We have a natural. My mind has to be given something to do. Everybody put in the chat, give my mind something to do. I got to give my mind something to do. So, Tanja, I struggled the last 2 days counting from 100 to 0 backwards, Renetta, Tanja, without just drifting and getting off course. And Trimble, I thought it was going to be simple. But then the Lord had to show me for years, that's what we've done with our minds. We've allowed them to drift, and we have not given our minds what they need. So this morning, at some point in particular, I got to give my mind something to do other than get caught up in all the distractions, Renetta, and get depleted. Because when I get depleted, I default to either the natural or the carnal mind. And trust me, that's not a good place to be in for too long without being restored and renewed. Because when you start following this natural mind, it cannot receive the things of God. And when you start following this carnal mind, you are already an enemy. So, yep, that's what has happened. Now, everybody do me a favor. Hit like and share. Hit like and share. Y'all see it. Like, share, and subscribe. We got to do this one activity, y'all, and we're out of here. Have you identified, Dacre, Renetta, Linda, your energy draining people? People that drain your energy come in so many forms: family, friends, foes, frenemies, enemies. And Renetta, I have to learn this. Even people who they think have your best interests at heart, they think they have your best interests at heart, can be an energy drainer. Who think they have your best energy at heart can be an energy drainer. Good morning, Tanya Williamson. Long time no see. Resolve, rinse, replace, repeat. That's Tanya, y'all. Yes. And people will label you based upon the perception that they have of you and themselves. Let me go somewhere around there, and I don't want to be messy this morning. If we aren't friends, let's just be honest. If we aren't friends, quit running around here talking about that's my friend. Because that's the perception and projection that you have of the relationship, but that's not the perception and the projection that I have of the relationship. And here people run around associating themselves with you and me and other people, claiming something that's non-existent. Can I say it that way? It's non-existent. And then because it's non-existent, they think a certain way that you don't think. And that's okay. But those individuals can be draining because now they have promulgated, I'll use that term, or they have promoted something that's not true, that's fictitious. Yeah. All right. Uh-oh. Tanya Williamson says, I place people in proximity. Yeah. You better shout. Somebody shout up in here. There's layers to access to me. I like that. Layers of access. Rondi, I think we're going to use that. The layers of access. Because people at one layer think they can behave and respond to you the same way the people at another layer react and respond to you. And that's not the case. So guess what? Either I need to overlook some things or I need to bring some action to reduce some things. There's layers. April Fitzgerald, good morning. And people think, April, that you overlooking it gives them permission to operate in a space that they really not yet earned. Neither do they have your respect. So don't get it twisted that me overlooking it gives you more access and acceptance. Some things I don't give my energy to because it's minimal, it's minuscule, it's little, it's not worth it. It's just not worth it. So when I start dealing with people that are very draining, I hope this is helping somebody today. I have to learn to overlook, or I have to learn to bring some action to it. Good morning. Good morning, Breadstick 99. Hey, man, inbox me, please, because I need to learn how to work this Twitch thing. I really do. Let me put my email in here. Yeah, inbox me, please. Just inbox me, Breadstick. So, April, the people that have drained, good morning, Shannon. The emotion that's draining, have I matured to a place where I can overlook it? Or does it need action? And I close, Tanya Williamson, because you've helped us. I come to a resolve, not so much a solution, but a resolve that I rinse myself. I replace that thought that has drained me with a positive affirmation. Somebody, please put in the chat a positive affirmation. I do not talk to myself in a negative tone. I do not talk to myself, Mike Green, with negativity. I cannot do that. I must resolve, rinse, replace that with some positive affirmations for me. Hey, this individual has drained. Can I overlook it? Lord, bring me to a place to overlook the things that are not needed and necessary for me so that I can move with good energy, good frequency, good vibrations, a healthy spirit, a healthy mindset. And I'm going to do that throughout the day. And just because I overlooked it doesn't mean I'm not going to deal with it. Sometimes dealing with draining people and draining situations means distance. Yes. What is your affirmation? Sometimes I have to distance myself from people that are draining because that's the action I need. Because we all vacillate, Rondell, between the spiritual, the natural, and the carnal. And in the event you catch me in the wrong one on the wrong day, your perception and projection might change. That's all I'm going to say. So as we deal with energy draining people and we've been drained, there are some things you can overlook and there are some things you need to take action. But get in a posture where you can make the decision. And Hebrews 5:14, everybody put Hebrews 5:14. It might be 14, 15, and 16. I don't know. Randia. It says, having your senses exercised so that you can discern between the good and the evil. That's Hebrews 5. So I have to get to a healthy place in my mindset so that I can know how to navigate with and around people that are drainers. Yeah. Go read that. Hey, y'all, it's Capri Cares. Know that I care and care that I know. I will see you on tomorrow. And remember, some things you can overlook, Sade. Some things need action. Let's not battle between what we can overlook and what needs action immediately. Hey, and do me a favor. Set up and count backwards from 100 to 0 to give your mind a focus. Peace.